here's Jose Ramirez. Got another crack here to try to hit 3 homers in a game for the second time ever. Swung at and hammered. High, deep to right center. Away, back and gone. And for the second time in his career, Jose Ramirez with a 3-homer game. And the Guardians with an 8-4 lead here in the ninth. And even the late night chill couldn't keep Jose in the ballpark.
Here's the 3-2. The Guardians indeed walk it off in the home opener.
How about that?
1-0 is the final.
And it's just appropriate. There wasn't many hits in the ball game, and you could see it came down to a 3-2 count. He almost hit the home run down the line, but he ends up taking the walk, and Little Ball wins it today 1-0. How about that?
Hit hard, deep left center field. Melendez won't get it. It'll go to the wall. Big Christmas into third. Rugiador going to wave him home. Here's Witts throwing the play way offline. To the backstop it goes. Here comes Schneemann. He's going to try to score, and he will. That'll be an RBI double for Schneemann. He goes to third on the throw home and scores.
Melendez did okay, and he's going to get it to Witt, who throws it, but he's way offline. Schneemann kept his head up, and he's looking at the ball, and he scores easily without a throw.
Jose Ramirez didn't spot him anything. He jumped on that first pitch, ropes it into the right field corner. He's digging for 2. The throw way offline, and a leadoff double for Ramirez. His second hit of the night, his 4th double on the year.
Here he comes. He swung at the first pitch last time, and this was right down the middle.
And Jose Ramirez moving ahead of Lou Boudreau.
He just keeps climbing
68 doubles.
Every ladder that's available.
Here's Will Wilson. Major league debut, gets his first big league hit. So he'll finish the day with a good memory. And this crowd of 23,981, family in attendance, everybody appreciating the major league debut and the first hit for Will Wilson. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. And Nick Hazy records his first out in front of friends and family. It's a strikeout of Jarren Duran.
There you go. I see one up to, that was 91, top part of the strike zone. Well, first hitter he faces, he will get the punch out.
Into the motion, here it comes. And it's swung on, hit a ton. Deep right field. Ball game. A walk-off solo blast to right for Kyle Manzardo. And the Guardians walk off the Minnesota Twins 2-1.
A Manzo bomb in the bottom of the ninth evens the series at a game apiece.
He had good swings all night long.
He really did.
I mean, and he ended up putting one into the seats for his 8th home run. And that's maybe just what he needed to get it rolling. He's got a bigger lead now.
Here goes Jose. Pitches up and away. And Jose got in there.
On the pitch out, he steals a bag because he had a bigger lead. He knew he wasn't going to throw to first base. So they what do? They pitch out, and he beats the pitch out. That's number 250 for Jose now.
Jose Ramirez is just the 7th player in baseball history to hit at least 250 homers, 250 stolen bases with the same team. If he puts it in play, he's got to run like the wind to get out of the double play. There goes Jose for third. Base hit right field. Here comes Jose. Book it. The Guardians take 3 out of 4 from Minnesota. A hug from Jose, who puts his name in the record books once again here in Cleveland. Angel Martinez delivering the game-winning hit, and the Guardians, after getting shellacked by Minnesota in the series opener, come back to win 3 straight. Only Guardians run of the game came on Daniel Schneemann's last at bat. He led off the 8th inning with a home run. Now he bats with the bases loaded and 2 down. High fly ball, deep right field, wave goodbye! A grand slam for Daniel Schneemann! And the Guardians have flipped the script here in the 9th to take a 5-3 lead. Oh, how Schnee it is!
Well, he did not miss it. My goodness.
Hit high and deep to left. Goodbye! It's a 3-run homer for Angel Martinez, and the Guardians have come all the way back to take a 7-4 lead.
Boy, the patience of the first couple of pitches in that at-bat, and then he gets one to his liking and just drilled it and hit it out of here.
It's a 5-run 8th inning for the Guardians.
Nolan Jones, the batter, hits that one hard to right center. Soler going over, can't get it, and it gets by him. He'll head to the wall. Coming around third is Arias. He'll score. Jones on his way to third. The slide, he's there. Ball gets away. Jones heading home. He'll make it. And the Guardians cut the lead in half. That'll go as a triple for Jones or a Little League home run, depending on how you score it. That'll bring Carlos Santana to the plate. Extended his hitting streak back in the 5th inning to 10 games with a single. Hits that one deep to right. Soler going back, looking up. See ya! We're tied in Cleveland.
Well, this is the 3rd home run now for the Guardians. All of them solo shots. But it brings them right back into the game, and it ties it up, so they're able to get to the bullpen.
Hammered, right field, it's deep, it is gone!
That's why. Now he got another changeup in his last at-bat and got the base hit. This time they throw it, and he just crushes it down the line, gets it into the seats.
Here's Santana batting right-handed. Popped up his first time. He swings and sends it deep right center field. This ball is gone! Carlos Santana, his first home run of the year right-handed. A grand slam to right center. A 5-0 Cleveland lead. And there's the blast that Cleveland has been missing all season long.
Jose, base hit to left. The comeback hit, strike again.
4th walk-off of the year for the Guardians at home.
Jose Ramirez with the bases loaded and nobody out, knowing he's going to see a strike, delivers. And a walk-off single for Jose.
Carlos Santana cranks one deep left field into the corner. It goes. He's got extra bases. He's on his way to second base. And he'll pull in there with a leadoff double. He's 2 for 2. Santana taking out some frustration. That's his 400th career double. He wants the baseball, and for good reason. That's a heck of a milestone.
Well, he jumped all over that pitch. Congratulations for 400 doubles. Now let's see if they can move him over and get him in.
Angel hits a high fly ball deep left field. Back is Humble on the track at the wall. Gone! A grand slam! Angel Martinez just didn't get enough of it. And the Guardians have shocked the Astros here in the 10th inning.
Tried to run the fastball inside, and he didn't know if it was going to be there, but this is sending all the fans to the exits right there. I will say that. My goodness, it looked like it was in the 1st or 2nd row.
And a soft liner. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Schneemann. And let's just hope he's okay. Man knocked the wind out of himself.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have stretched any farther than what he did.
That was incredible.
Yes, it was, and he held on. Yeah. I don't know if his face hit the ground, too, because he had nowhere to go. That ball was out. I don't know if he could put his arms down to land.
Rodriguez hits that one pretty well to left center. Looking up. Gone. Rodriguez, his first home run. First hit tonight. Cleveland is up 1-0.
Well, that's where the long ball bites J.P. Spears again. He fought off one and he threw a fastball by him and he fouled it down the right side, but he comes back and then he smokes one into the bleachers out in left center. And his teammates are excited. That's number 1 for him. He got it.
Deep right field. Moniak back. He's out of room. It's out of here. Brand new ball game.
0-2 pitch, and he hung it, and Bo killed it.
This has to be one of the ugliest, most self-inflicted performances by a relief pitch. You walk the first 2 guys, and you serve one up like
Spin it up, and he speeds up his bat.
right center field. It's a long way back, and it is gone. A home run. Kyle Manzardo with his second dinger of the night. That makes it 10-1 Guardians for Manzardo. 18 homers on the year, and now 46 runs batted in.
Yeah, he's got the long ball stroke working. 3 hits on the evening.
Freeland with the 2-2 to Ramirez. Slug to left. Back is back, looking up, and is off the wall. Jose on his way to second, and he'll go in standing with a 2-out double, his 21st of the year.
Stayed back on this breaking ball, and he hits a line shot. Jose will go cruising into second base.
He's now 7th on the all-time hit list for Cleveland Indians and Cleveland Guardians. 7th all-time. He just bypassed the great Omar Vizquel. Career hit number 1,617 for Jose Ramirez.
Line drive left center field. Book it. Manzardo walks him off in the 10th. So the Guardians maintain their stranglehold against Central Division opponents this year. They beat the Twins for the 5th time in 7 meetings. Ripped to right field. Roden back. Over his head. The first big league hit for C.J. Capus is a double. It sends Jones to third. And the Guardians have life in the bottom of the 9th. The tying run now comes to the plate. Rock to deep right field. C.J. Capus. Kiss it goodbye. And the Guardians lead is now 3-1. His first major league homer.
Well, he wasted no time, did he?
Well, what an impact he has made in a short time. You know, he told Andre after the game last night during our post-game show, for such a short time that he's been here, he just feels so welcome and accepted by everybody on this roster.
Well, he will get another chance.
Manzardo booms one to deep right field. Tuchman on the move. He's out of room. It's out of here. It's another home run for Kyle Manzardo. His second of the afternoon, his 20th on the season. And the Guardians come right back and answer to trim the gap once again to 2 runs.
Yeah, a couple of times in this ball game, it took one swing to get a run, and it's both off the bat of Kyle Manzardo.
Drilled to right field. Stowers back. He's out of room. It's out of here. Jose's second home run of the night puts Cleveland back in front 4-3. 25 on the year for Ramirez. Back in the first inning, Kyle Manzardo followed Jose with an opposite field home run to the bleachers and left. 27 multi-homer games.
You know, that's when you start to go into percentages and know it's probably going to come soft right there.
Got him looking. His first big league strikeout. Dad's fired up. Family section erupts. It's 1-1 after 1 in Arizona. Long fly ball. Deep right field. Magnum back. He's out of room. It's out of here. We're tied at 3.
The 4th home run for Jones couldn't have come at a better time. It tied his ball game up. Yeah, that one stayed right out over the plate. And boy, he got good extension. And it's been a while, but I'll tell you what, it feels no better than to tie that ball game up.
Line drive, base hit. That will do it. Martinez scores. Book it. In 10. The Guardians take the series on an 0-2 walk-off hit by Kyle Manzardo with 2 outs.
Here comes an 0-2 pitch, and he threw one right down the middle. 97, Manzardo was ready for it. They had him swinging at everything, not in the zone, but the 0-2 pitch, he made a mistake, and Kyle Manzardo took advantage of it, and there you have a walk-off. How about that?
To center field. This could be interesting. Rodriguez, the catch. Rocchio, the tag. He'll try and score. The throw, the slide. He's safe. A walk-off win for the Guardians. And yes, the comeback hits. Strike again. Cleveland was down 4-0 in this one. They score the final 5 runs, and Stephen Kwan gets it done.
Garcia expecting perhaps a bunt from Kefis, who has been sacrificed. Instead, he golfs one. Deep center field. Way back there. And C.J. Kefis has put the Guardians in front. In the big leagues for a month. And perhaps his biggest swing so far. It's 3-2 Cleveland.
Right field. Here comes Jones. Book it. The first ever complete game shutout for Tanner Bybee. Line ball right field. Is it hit deep enough? Tauchman back on the track at the wall. It's gone! Bo Naylor did get it just enough to get beyond the grasp of Mike Tauchman, who up to this point had caught everything in the series. But that one he couldn't get. Ground balls. Up the middle. Diving stop by Rocchio. Unbelievable! Oh, man. Book it, baby! 3-2! Rocchio with the play of the day saved his best for last.
Boy, what a play.
Rocked high in the air, deep right. Perez back at the wall. He's out of room. It's out of here. Jose Ramirez has put the Guardians in front 3-1 with his 35th career home run against the Tigers.
That he knew it. I was watching him come out of the batter's box. He knew he got it all. And he looked into that dugout and he knew they were pumped. So the right man in the right spot here.
Mr. Inevitable delivers yet again. And he hammers one to deep right field. That's going. Gone! It's off the top of the wall and out of here. George Valera's first big league homer. 3 solo shots for Cleveland, and they lead 3-0 in the second.
Outman threw that ball into the seats. It's his first home run, and those fans have it down in the corner if anybody can see. But that's congratulations, your first major league home run. Oh boy.
Deep right field. There it goes to the upper deck and off the facing of that second level. And Bo Naylor with a 2-homer game makes it 6-0 Cleveland.
And he did that one with 2 outs. Attaboy, Bo, keep it rolling.
Number 14 on the year. Angel Martinez had an infield hit in the first inning. He's showing bunt, bunts it up the first baseline. Scooble off the mound. Oh, he threw it over the head of the first baseman. Angel's on his way to second. Quan into third. He'll stop there.
Boy, what a gamble. So they're playing small ball now. Laid down a beautiful bunt down the first baseline, and Scooble, for some reason, I think he had a chance to get him. He chose to flip it between his legs, and he flips it over the first baseman Torkelson's head.
Oh yeah. Left field, that's going to get down for a hit. It's at least a single. Jose's going to go for 2. Riley Green's throw is nowhere nearly in time. A 2-out hustle double. Number 32 for Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, when you hit a ball down that line, and Jose does, I mean, it's an automatic double, especially when he didn't hit it hard and he sliced it that way. I don't care who's playing left field. You're not going to get it in time.
How about 3,000 career total bases now, second in club history.
He got hit. It's over. The Guardians of Miracles pull off another. And Cleveland is headed to the postseason.
Just pure guards ball. They still have a chance to win the division tomorrow. Erasing a 15.5 game deficit would be the all-time largest comeback to win the league or division in baseball history. And whether they finish that off or not, they have done the miracle work
And they are back in October. Remarkable. Now Gavin Williams can worry about Tuesday.
Yeah, it's amazing. For a team that doesn't get a lot of hits, getting hit is what did it. I mean, a walk, a bloop, and then this two-seamer that just rides in. The natural reactions to get out of the way, but I bet you he's glad he did.
C.J. Kafis, the walk-off, hit by pitch. This whole thing's been unlikely, so why wouldn't the clincher come in a strange and unusual moment?
Right field, it's deep. It is off the pole. Book it. Rocchio rocks the house in the bottom of the ninth. It had to end this way. Yeah, Brian Rocchio. He had gone 18 games without an RBI. He ties it in the 8th with a sac fly and wins it with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 10th. And the Guardians finish the season 88-74. They win 19 of their last 23 to take the Central Division crown for the 2nd year in a row. The most creative scriptwriter in Hollywood wouldn't dare dream this one up. 15.5 games out in July and buried. 11 games out early in September. The most amazing comeback in Major League Baseball history to win the Central Division title. And Tuesday, they'll host the Detroit Tigers in the wild card round. As if the drama of the last 2 weeks hasn't been enough, we're going to do it all over again starting on Tuesday.
Absolutely. And of course, that ball had to hit the pole.
Well hit ball to right. Way back and gone! Brian Rocchio has given Cleveland the lead.
With the shadow, sun ball, and then it's in there. Boom, fastball. Just tucked his hands in so perfect. And the noise right off the bat, you knew it had a chance. The wind wasn't holding that up. Again, fastball, center cut right down the plate. Rocchio's got to be feeling really good.
Here's Bo Naylor 0 for 3 today. 0 for 4 in his career against this pitcher. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air and right. Back by the wall, Perez. That one's gone! What has gotten into these Cleveland Guardians? Bo Naylor, a 3-run homer. It's 6-1 Cleveland.
We've been talking about shadows. I don't think they care about them. They're unleashing here in the 8th inning.